Focus on you and be happy. Study reveals. According to some surveys, 1 in 4 women takes antidepressants, compared to 1 in 10 men. Do you want to know why? Today in this video, we will tell you why men are much happier than women and what steps women take that make them unhappy in the long run. Let's get into it. Do you know that women peak early when compared to men? Women reach their peak from the ages of 18 to 22. At this age, women are most attractive to men. A lady can hook up with anyone and get committed to any male she wants throughout those years. Women can receive protection, financial support, and pleasure during these years, and many highly masculine men wish for them. She can have any man she wants, and he will give her the attention she desires. Women value attention beyond anything else, despite what they may tell you. In these years, women have a pool of men surrounding them from which they choose the best mate for them. Obviously, a man who is highest in the male dominance hierarchy. Men reach their peak anywhere from 35 to 55 years of age. Yeah, I know there are a lot of differences between both genders. If a man is working on himself from a pretty young age, he can also peak in his 20s, and if he carries on that work, it can last long. If men work out and take care of their diet correctly, they can even go beyond 55 and not begin to exhibit indicators of attraction loss. To be clear, I'm not arguing that a man's prime is superior to a woman's. Simply put, women are much more attractive than men, in my opinion. Men are willing to do anything to get their hands on a beautiful young woman in her prime. The prime of a woman will burn brighter and sustain itself at a higher value than the prime of a male. However, it will not survive long enough. One thing women need to realize is that they don't age gracefully. One day a woman is getting attention from loads of men, and suddenly she ages and stops getting it. Look, I am not saying that she gets zero attention. But what I am saying is that high-value masculine men don't approach her like before. When women realize this, they do everything they can to be young. They buy expensive makeup to cure their flaws, get hundreds of appointments for Botox sessions, and put on fillers. However, this behavior continues until the woman confronts reality head-on and accepts it. Feminism has been pushing women to compete with men in the job market for a long time, and they have been pretty successful at it. What feminism didn't tell women is that they have to pay a huge price to get to the position they want. Women have failed to realize that a guy doesn't care about a woman's accomplishments and financial stability. The beauty and attractiveness of a woman, as she climbs the corporate ladder and works in an office, decreases. The more financially stable a woman becomes, the fewer men she has in her pocket. Do you want to know why? Because relationships with career women and women who possess masculine personalities are difficult and undesirable. These are not the kind of women that masculine men prefer. They want women that are ladylike, feminine, and significantly down on the competitive totem pole. Men prefer younger women and will choose them from occupations beneath their own. It becomes difficult for women to date someone lower in rank as they get more successful. The fewer men they prefer, the higher they go. It's also in women's nature to have difficulty respecting and being drawn to a man who is superior to them. In office dynamics, she might go out with a coworker, but as a senior manager, she is driving forward. She won't go on a date with a forklift driver, clerk, assistant, or new employee since she is watching out for the CEO. That's how it is, that's how females are, and that's their nature. And they're starting to realize it. So she wants to date the person in control. She wants to date the guy at the top. Now, do you guys realize why there are cliches about the CEO having an affair with an attractive secretary who is 21 years old? He instructs her because he is more powerful than her and worth more than her. She follows instructions, asks for his approval, and doesn't do anything without his permission. When you see a male CEO married to a female CEO, it is not because he is happy with her. He wants the business all to himself. In the end, he cheats on her too. What makes me think that these women are masculine? To become a company's senior partner or vice president, one must have tenacity, ruthlessness, and a strong sense of ambition, all of which are masculine characteristics. She didn't get there by acting like a sweet feminine little girl. Being very motivated and fiercely competitive brought me here and there. Any woman who manages to do all of this needs to be quite masculine. Otherwise, people would overlook her or make fun of her. Women are waking up now because they realize what feminism has done to them. They know they are not attractive to high-value men after getting successful. They are beginning to grasp the fraud being perpetrated upon them. They were told by feminism to amass a lot of money, enter the corporate world, and pursue jobs for themselves, but they have discovered that they are not attractive to the men they desire. Many professional women are unhappy with their progress and regret their choices. Most older corporate women are not feminists. Most wish they had not entered this field and wanted to start children. They have realized that their strength and attractiveness have both faded, and as a result, no guy wants to spend the rest of his life with them. They are aware they desire a man who chases them because she derives their value and worth from him, not money. Women need acceptance, and she now sobs herself to sleep when she realizes that the more position and rank she achieves, the more expensive her taste becomes. The more difficult it is for her to locate attractive men, and even when she does, they aren't interested in pursuing her. From their late 20s to mid-40s, women feel sad and disappointed when they realize they have been tricked. However, at this point in their lives, men are maximizing their career potential and always feel in control. We as men should acknowledge the unfairness of the dating market. Since there is nothing we can do to change them, men must accept painful realities like these. We have allowed them their way even though we still have to put forth the effort. Despite our best efforts, we know nothing will be given to us for free, and we must work hard to get to the top of the male dominance hierarchy. We also acknowledge that being uncomfortable, out of shape, and unorganized will not make us attractive to attractive women. Women don't share this perspective. They want the world to be given to them for free. Women think that no matter what they accomplish or who they are, they deserve the best simply because they exist. They want it but have nothing to offer in return. Despite repeated societal warnings that they are overweight and not as attractive as they think, women refuse to accept this information and instead make fun of and degrade men for improving. High-value, feminine women understand that wasting 30 years working in a cubicle is terrible. Women begin to become the happiest when things turn out this way. Their wealth and work don't bring them any satisfaction. They don't use the wind to motivate themselves as men do. They only value themselves sensually, and when they notice that value dwindling, they get depressed. You will hear women getting older say, "I don't know why I'm so miserable and unfulfilled and can't keep a boyfriend. Maybe I should visit a doctor because something's wrong with me." Instead of addressing the root of the problem, the doctor, who is also a slave to the system, prescribes a ton of antidepressants and worthless substances that shouldn't be in her body. She takes those chemicals before bed and wonders what went wrong with her life, but the solution to a happy life is always in front of her. Folks, that's it. Feminism has destroyed women who wanted to be feminine and live happy lives. That is all for today, gentlemen. If you want to see similar videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Press the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos.